The fruits of the spirits. Self-control is part of the fruits of the spirits. Those of us who are Christians and Muslims, we know that the Quran or the Bible tells us to control our self towards certain things that we react every day in our lives. So my dear ones, I want to tell you that the self-control that the Bible or the Quran talks about tells us to nurture that habit in the children that we have, in the children that we nurture, in our biological children, our foster children, our guardians, little children that they are coming. I always tell you that you restructure the mindset of your kid, the children, your learners, by what? Implanting good things, good thoughts in them. So my dear ones, I've realized that sexual habits or sexual misconduct has become part of us as human, most especially with the younger ones. You trace further and realize that during their early stage, they were fixated and they were not monitored or nurtured towards how they can control their sexual feelings. That's the more reason why they grow to a certain limit and then they can't control their sexual desires. My dear ones, it is better for a child to remain chaste till marriage or till he reach the mature age for sex. Why? You realize that some of the children that we have now, last I was counseling some group of students and they told me, counselor, without a man or a woman, we use toys and what vibrators to satisfy our sexual desires. I said, wow. I realized that all this were due to the nurturing that they didn't get. So they thought that having sex is a normal thing among them. But it should be normal. The way you can't eat or you can't eat unripe pawpaw, in the same way, when you are not at the stage for you to satisfy your sexual desire, it becomes a problem for you. So my dear ones, let's try to nurture into the children that sex is for adults. Sex is not for children. At any stage in time has its own purpose. So my dear, let's try to educate our kids. Let them know. Educate them. Now, GES, we have sex education. Educate them about the importance of sex. And let them know the limitations and their delimitations so that they will not be compelled to go into early sex. Because when you travel outside, you realize that outside is from the work to the house.